It's actually so sad the way South Africans have decided to treat Nigerians. Like, it's not like we come to look for these people's trouble. Like, it's not like okay, you don't like us, it's fine. I blame the Nigerians who are still in South Africa till today. They are the ones I blame. I blame them because it doesn't make sense being in a country that you are not needed. Now, in the South Africans, some South Africans unalived, I think 4 or 5 Nigerians recently. We don't want to talk about the ones they have done in the past. And we have just been trying to, hold on and not make it a problem. But for where? These people have not allowed us to rest. The kind of comments, if you go to TikTok till today, it's like in South Africa, you see this one, they come to our comment section to say, oh, if you don't talk about South Africa, you cannot exist. If you don't talk about South Africa, you will not have youth. If you don't talk about South Africa, you will not do this. If you don't talk about South Africa, it's so funny. Because I don't understand. In 2019, they did something to us, which they started 2018. In fact, they started when Obasanjo was in power. And Obasanjo was not tolerating their trash and then there was no even social media. They were not tolerating their trash. They were just, Obasanjo was hearing everything that was going on in South Africa against Nigerians, and he was not finding it funny. When he spoke to their president and the president did not do anything, what did he do? He simply asked the president not to land in Nigeria. He made him such that he doesn't land in Nigeria, and he remained on air for a long time. So it's something that we need to look into, because this is becoming too much. How can you unalive people? What did Nigerians do to you? Are Nigerians the only people living in your country? Why can't you people just allow us be? Why can't you just allow Nigerians be? So with all of this that's been happening, the Nigerian community in South Africa, they are just tired of this whole thing, because they also read what's going on social media. They follow everything that is ongoing. A lot of people are saying, oh, Nigerians should leave, they should come back. And somebody said Nigerians are already coming back. And the funny thing about South Africans is that even those who live in South Africa, if they have any opportunity to say anything they are going through, they'll go and look for them. I remember one Zimbabwean woman who was always very outspoken about the way South Africans are treating people in their country. Immediately, she did one last video. She told them that before they will be seeing this video, she's already on her way to her country. And indeed, when they went to look for her, she was not in South Africa again. She has left where she stays. And they actually came there to look for her. And the ideas they would do is to unalive her. I remember when I did a video talking about Nigerians, the president of South Africa inviting Nigerians to come. So a South African woman came on the comment section and said Nigerians should not come, because if they unalive them, they will only talk about it and nothing will happen. They will not even take the matter seriously. A South African woman, like South African mother and father, not half South African. So it's so sad that I'm still seeing videos flying on the internet about how South Africans are seriously asking that, unaliving Nigerians and acting like nothing is going on. They've unalived, I think, 4 or 5 Nigerians. And somebody on the comment section said, well, that currently Nigerians are leaving South Africa in their numbers. They are leaving because it doesn't make sense to keep maltreating other people, that they have to leave. Wow. It's not even funny anymore. It's not funny that Nigerians will have to leave. They are living in their numbers. Somebody said the reason why Nigerians did not leave all this while is because they were still trying to see how they can, sell their properties. For those of them who have properties, they could sell it out so that it would be easier for them to leave. Because it's not something that, because of what happened to Chidimma, it's not something they will just hop and go. They have to plan themselves and then strategize with Nigeria to see the kind of businesses they will do back home. And then that was just it. So those Nigerians who used to say, oh, they are going to South Africa now, and if you tell them go to South Africa, they'll say, God forbid. Since the Chidimma incident, the thing kind of opened their eyes. For me, I thought we have gone past all this Chidimma thing, all this that is going on. These people will move on. They've decided not to move on. They are practically living on Chidimma's shadow. Like the girl had even mentioned. By the way, if you have not followed Chidimma on YouTube, go and subscribe to her channel. She put out a post 2 days or 3 days ago that She has started a YouTube channel posting. She shared a video about her, what happened to her in Mexico, that the South African people sent her a it sent a letter to the organizers to pull her out of the competition. That is how wicked these people can get. They were writing petition against a girl who was no longer representing them. Ask them, what did the girl do? They say she stole identity. Now, if you ask them how did Chidimma steal identity, they will say it's her mother's identity that is rubbing up on her, so she needs to pay for it. So me, I'm thinking a right thinking person would say somebody should pay for the mother's identity. Does it make sense? Does it even make sense? Please. Does that make sense that a person does something and the child will be the one to pay for the damages? I've never heard that one before. Except the child, even when children are juveniles, they still, call the parents and scold them and then talk to the children. If it's a matter they will have to put them in juvenile prison, they'll do that. But to say that a woman you accuse a woman of stealing passport and it is now her daughter that needs to pay for the sins is what I can never understand till tomorrow. I can never understand it. And I keep telling you guys this thing. Let's move on. Since you say, some of you say, let us preach African unity, and we preach African unity, you say you don't want. You want to still be in backward line. No problem. Nobody is going to force you to be in Africa. If possible, find another continent and go and be. It even makes sense. It will make sense far than all these things people are doing. Carrying Nigerians matter on your head, disrespecting Nigerians, making Nigerians look like they don't know what they are doing. So it's a whole lot. It's a whole lot, honestly. It's a whole lot. What do you really want Nigerians to do? They have left your country for you. A lot have left your country. In 2019, many Nigerians had to follow the Nigerian airlift and they left their place. You are still looking for excuses. Blame game. If a child does not sleep well in South Africa, a Nigerian that caused it in South Africa. If a child wee on her diaper, they'll say it's Nigeria. Can't you guys hold your governments accountable? What did we do? What did we do? Please tell me. What did we ever do? Because it doesn't make sense to me. Like, I'm surprised I'm still doing this kind of video because it was supposed to be a matter that was over. Far over, but I don't know why they are making it a problem. You get? Honestly, I don't know. It's really sad how you guys will just... Okay, fine, you don't like Zimbabweans, you don't like Nigerians. And only for me to see in some comment section, some other countries said South Africans don't also like them. But it's like it's the Nigerian people own that is worse. Why is that? Why is it that? They say because Nigerians are giving their children powder. If you took care of your child and brought up your child well, would the stranger bring powder and give the child? If your children were not already spoiled, would they be taking powder? Would they, all of a sudden decide to take powder all of a sudden? It's not possible. There must be a foundational issue that is making your children to take powder at their age. And it's something you need to be worried about. It's not about Nigerians, because even if Nigerians leave, your children will still find themselves in a place that will indoctrinate them. Because it's sad, really sad. Really, really sad. I don't know what you guys think, Sha. I don't know what you think. I don't know exactly what you think. But I know that God is on the throne. He will sort out Nigerians. Even the Nigerians that are coming back for Christmas, they are not going back to South Africa again. Let South Africa stay there and chop their land. Because me, I can never understand. We are supposed to be one Nigeria, one Africa, loving ourselves and being there for each other. But you guys don't like things like that. You like the one that you seem to like so much quarrel, so much, and the energy you have. And that's why I used to thank God for the kind of energy I return to you guys, because it doesn't make sense. Every time you come to comment section, you drop out of point, and your own is you insult people. You never hold normal conversations. You insult people. And it's really sad. It's really a sad one. And it's disgusting, honestly, to behave that way in a civilized country. No. or a civilized continent. Let us love ourselves. Love ourselves. Let's love ourselves to a point that we don't need people, the Western world, to come and broker peace. Let us love ourselves such that the Western world will look at us and not be able to take from us. The reason they are always coming to Africa to take from us is because Africa is not united. If Africa is united, nobody, no foreigner, no white, no Western person will come here and take any of our pain out of this place. But when you continue, fighting yourselves, they'll definitely have a field day. They'll go to each country that is not talking to the other country and think they are doing them a favor and be taking their natural resources. It's high time you change, South Africans. Just repent, honestly.